schedule as far as completing the design, but we have completed, have submitted plans to FAA, and they have been approved. Because the estimated project cost originally, when it was programmed in the CIPs years ago, was under $100,000, we do not have to go after competitive, or we do not have to go into bid letting, we can go after competitive quotes, which we have done. We contacted 4 contractors, 3 of which showed interest and 2 of which actually submitted. As you can see from the, as you can see, projects of this size, oftentimes you get bad quotes on because they're so small. Fortunately, a local person, Jason Ort with Custom Concrete, gave us a great quote, and I think I would make a recommendation to go forward with his quote of $40,510. It is approximately $140 above the engineer's estimate that we put together. The table below also, just to add real quick, will show you that total project cost is $51,302, with the local share becoming $5,130 at 10%.
Okay,
Be-
you go ahead, Mark.
Before we decide on who we're gonna hire to do this position, can we talk about the AWAS road a little bit?
Sure.
I was called out to the airport to show me what they wanted to do with the AWAS road. And from my understanding, you're gonna use the area that they already have been using.
Yes.
Over in that area.
That's
And you're
correct.
only gonna do 3 foot of concrete?
300 feet.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
300 feet of concrete.
Yes.
And the rest is gonna be gravel.
Correct.
And your sub-base for that gravel is gonna be 17 inches?
No, that's subgrade. It's just actually it's a 12-inch subgrade prep. We just prep the ground in order to be a firm base for the rock. There is no base underneath the ground.
Okay,
It's
so,
just 6
but
inch
you're,
rock on dirt.
but are you gonna dig down 12 inches?
No, the
You
actual
just
digging
put
down
the-
will be 6 inches.
6 inches,
Yep.
okay. From what they're telling me, the gravel isn't gonna work for them. They would prefer the concrete the whole way
Mhm.
out, because the gravel, they don't have a grader to plow it.
Mhm.
And that was their main reason for wanting an AWAS road, was to be able to plow out to the antenna.
Mm-hmm.
Another issue they have is they have the automatic direction finder, the ADF machine or
The
building.
ADB, yeah.
They have antennas that go from that building north, south, east, west, and then every 30 degrees are more antenna wires that go out.
Mm-hmm.
And those are only 12 inches down.
Mm-hmm.
They were afraid when they heard the 17 inches that was going to interfere with that, but they've been told to be real careful with those.
Yep.
So traveling on them with gravel on top, that gravel's going to sink eventually. Is that going to affect
Well,
that?
the gravel shouldn't sink much. That's why we're prepping the subgrade underneath it. And to answer your questions about the NDB, which I think is what you're talking about, with the GPS approaches that you had authorized while CGA was here, the NDB will no longer be necessary and actually be decommissioned at that point. So at this point, we would want to, the contractor in the quotes has been told to restore all cables and culverts, because they'll also be going over the top of a culvert, and also runway lights. And they will fix any of those at their expense, and that was part of their quote.
Okay.
And as far as plowing the gravel, these AWAS roads, in the eyes of the FAA, are in order to get a large maintenance truck out to the AWAS in bad winter conditions. So as far as the plow goes, I mean, what we've seen on most airports we work at is the plow that would plow the paved area would just raise the blade a couple inches and also plow the gravel area. These aren't, I mean, we can design it to go paved. The issue with that is I'm not sure FAA will support 100% of that cost, because to them, they want access to it, but they don't want to invest a lot of money into access to it, because this road will be used at tops 2 or 3 times a year. It's just that they need to have, with the new AWAS program,